Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Mayhem Reacts. It's your boy Chris. I'm super excited about this one. So, first of all, my favorite band in the entire world is Metallica. They have a song called Nothing Else Matters, which is one of their more popular songs for sure. I like a lot of their stuff, or Alice in Chains stuff, or whatever that's not necessarily the most popular songs. There's songs I like the most. Nothing Else Matters is an exception to that, of course. It just happens to be, Elton John even said, it's one of the greatest songs ever written to him, which, I mean, wow. So many people have covered it. It's used in all kinds of films and stuff. You've already seen the thumbnail. You've already seen the title. You know what we're covering. Apocalyptica, who I'm a huge fan of theirs. I mean, between, what is it? I'm Not Jesus. What was that one with Adam Gautier? I'm saying his name wrong now, but I Don't Care. I love that song. And then they did a cover of Nothing Else Matters that ended up, I know, on other stuff probably, but it ended up on Wednesday on Netflix. It was in Wednesday. And now all my friends, I'll say all my friends, maybe not all my friends. I only got like one or two, so that's not a big, net to cast. But my closest friends and my wife know that I have always said that when I die, at my funeral, visitation, wake, whatever, I would love Nothing Else Matters to play. One, it's just a beautiful song. Two, when you're dead, nothing else really matters. Right? The funeral's not for you, it's for the people. It's for everyone else. You're gone, right? So now my wife can't even listen to the song because every time she hears it, she thinks about me dying and she gets a little emotional. Apocalyptica did, oh man, they just did such a beautiful cover of that song that I almost have now shifted to say, when you do play that song, I want their version played. So, yeah, I don't know. If I want the original played or their version played yet. I need to make my mind up. I've turned 40 on Monday the 3rd, which this may come out before or after. Not really sure. So, yeah, you never know what tomorrow holds, but love that song. So, imagine my surprise when this came across my YouTube feed. Apocalyptica, featuring the man, the myth, the legend himself, James Hetfield, right? Not necessarily the greatest frontman of all time as far as I think like Mick Jagger or Steven Tyler, or as far as like who I've seen live, Rob Zombie. Awesome front men, entertainers and everything. But as far as just straight up vocalist goes, songwriter, an amazing guitarist, super underrated guitarist when you think of like great guitarist, I think. Did I say vocalist? Oh my God, dude, he's one of the greatest vocalists in rock music, if not the greatest vocalist in rock music, James freaking Hetfield from Metallica. So Apocalyptica featuring James Hetfield and Rob Trujillo, yeah, who is the current bass player in Metallica, who's been there for a long time. He replaced Jason Newsted when he left, who of course replaced Cliff Burton after he passed away, which is interesting. I actually have an autographed poster right after Rob joined the band. They did that Some Kind of Monster documentary film kind of thing that documented them making their, to be fair, probably their worst album. But we drove up, me and my buddy, we drove up to I don't know, an hour and a half drive to a theater that was showing it. So go watch it. And we're like, all right, cool. And then he got to go backstage and meet Metallica, which was awesome. And we thought that I was going to get to go because you get to bring a buddy, but come to find out that year they didn't let you bring a buddy. But he did take a poster back there, and it was the Some Kind of Monster poster, and it had each of the 4 members of the band in the corners, and they each signed it. So I got it hanging up in my closet. Metallica, autographed Metallica poster. So I love Metallica, if you can't tell. Love Apocalyptica. I mean, this dude right here, I don't know his name. I know they're foreign and everything, but this dude just looks like a freaking rock star. I've always thought he looked awesome. Awesome. They all pretty much do, man. So I have not heard this yet, but this is them with James and Rob doing One. It's long. It's 9 minutes, but it's a Metallica song. If you're going to do it right, do it right. One is a huge, huge song. And I've seen Metallica in concert live twice now. And I think they've played this both times. And it's just, I mean, it never gets old. Stellar song. So I keep talking. I do apologize. But I'm excited and I'm building myself up, and I'm fairly certain I'm going to enjoy what I hear. So as per usual, I'm going to roll right on into it. I'm going to pause it a little here and there so we don't get any kind of copyright claims or strikes or anything like that. And again, I like to give my feedback as someone who's A, a fan of Metallica in this particular situation, and B, someone who's been around music and the music industry a little bit with local bands and stuff. Can't wait to check it out. Let's get into it, guys. All right, so the original version of One, the music video, which was their first music video, showed intercut them playing, and then from a film, a dude getting back from war, losing his sight, and whatever, couldn't talk. He was in bed, dying from war. Right, this is all war themed kind of stuff. And don't know if that's what this is going to be or not, but man, it is ominous. It is starting out so just more like a horror than like this thriller kind of, post war epic kind of thing that One was originally. This is just creepy. This dude looks like a freaking rock star too. I love his look. Yeah, I've seen the intermittent little cuts of like what we're seeing here. So I guess it still has, I'm curious if this has any, if this is like any kind of voice against some of the wars that are going on right now. Israel, Palestine, Russia, Ukraine kind of stuff. Cause I think these, can't say for sure where these guys are from. Let's keep going.
this is true or dream. Deep down inside, I feel the scream. This terrible silence stops me. Now that the war is through with me, I'm waking up. I cannot see that there's not much left of me. Nothing is real but pain now. I hold my breath as I wish for death. Oh, please, God, wake me.
Metallica, as much as they are like an old school metal band and all, they musically, they are one of the greatest rock bands of all time, in my opinion. I know all that was Apocalyptica playing and everything, but like the structure to this song, the key changes, the structure, I don't know all the different ways to put it, but it is so beautiful. Like just the original. If you never heard the original one by Metallica, go listen. I mean, it's significantly heavier. But just the like there's so much there, and it's so beautiful. I want to say Kirk Hammett, the lead guitarist, was classically trained, and you can hear a little bit of that in his playing and everything. And of course, Dave Mustaine was part of the band back in the day, and he had a lot of influence on some stuff. So, I mean, just an incredibly sounding band. Not exactly loving it right now. James has an astounding voice. I just did a reaction to another band, Remember Me, and there's a part in there where they talk, and I happen to mention James and how he talks in songs. Sometimes his voice is significantly more present. He's right there on the mic and is significantly more present, and you can feel it. And I was saying I was hoping for more of that from what they were doing. James is doing exactly what I said here. I mean, he's right in the mic. You can feel the bass, you can feel the breath, you can feel the life in what he's saying. I just don't know if I dig it, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep playing it. I don't ever want to crap on my favorite band, and I'm not going to. But I don't know if I necessarily love where we're at right now. Let's keep rolling and see what else we get into.
It's much too real in Pump's life that I must feel, but can't look forward to reveal. Look to the time when I'll live, fed through the tube that sticks in me, just like a wartime novelty, tied to machines that make me be. Cut this life off from me. I'll hold my breath as I wish for death. Please, God, wake me. Wake me.
I don't think that part was as bad as the other parts to me. The effects, the tone, I think a lot of it, even though I'm still not loving it, I do think that all kind of went together better than when like the music swelled and it was like, now the time has gone, you know, pray, please God, wake me. You know, when he's supposed to get up there and everything, he stayed down here talking about driving a Lincoln. You know, it still stayed down here when everything, not just the familiarity with the song, right? But the music itself said, okay, let's increase intensity. And James is still back here. I don't want to keep talking about James and Rob too much. This is obviously an Apocalyptica song, but I think if it wasn't for the vocals and if they tweaked how they were playing some of the higher, softer melodic parts a little bit, this would be phenomenal in like a horror film. I mean, like again, like this part right here, all the emotions line up. The music is there. Even his voice, James's voice is there. I mean, everything's there. This is very like the music video. It's definitely painting that picture of the darkness and evil and everything that I like. It just still isn't. Just giving me a twitch. Just ain't doing it for me, baby. Let's keep rolling. So I will say they definitely made it their own, even with James Robb involved with it. It was definitely different. So, you know, I'll say this about covers of songs. To me, like if you're going to do the same song, played the same way, sung the same way, you're doing a 7-minute, 25-second song, and it takes you 7 minutes and 25 seconds exactly to go through it. You're hitting note for note and everything. Why are you covering it? If you're doing it live in a show, I get it. You know, paying homage and it's a song you enjoy playing and all that stuff. I get it. But if you're not adding something or making it your own, I mean, think about it, like All Along the Watchtower. It's a Bob Dylan song. It's all right. Jimi Hendrix covered it, completely changed it, made it his own. And it's like the song that's played in every time there's a 70s movie or something like that. Anytime Vietnam's brought up, is like, all right, hit Jimi Hendrix All Along the Watchtower. I mean, that's the defining song, right? And they did that. They definitely did that here. I'm not going to take anything away from that. And it was very eerie and creepy at times. I just didn't feel like it was consistent in its emotion that it was trying to convey. I felt like the lightness and the heaviness and the eeriness and the post-war vibes and lyrics and everything. I just didn't feel like it was a super huge, successful mesh. I'm just kind of scrolling down here, looking at comments, seeing if there's anything down here. I mean, I guess, a lot of people like it. Actually, let me go back up to that. We got over 1 million views in like a little over a week. 42,000 thumbs up. I don't have the extension to see the thumbs down. Don't care to. 42,000 thumbs up. So a lot of people like the song, clearly, and good. I still like Apocalyptica. I still will forever like me some Metallica. I remember going to bed at night when I was in high school, and my alarm clock was an alarm clock. It was a little radio alarm clock guy, right? It wasn't the cell phone. So you could turn on the radio, have it automatically go into sleep mode after like an hour or two or whatever you set it as. And almost every night I would fall asleep to mandatory Metallica on my local radio station. And it was awesome. Again, huge fan of Metallica. Big fan of Apocalyptica too. I mean, very talented artist, no doubt. This one wasn't a big hit for me. I'm not the biggest fan of this interpretation. Again, I think if James would have maybe sat this one out and just let Apocalyptica run with it, with their musical interpretation of it, and even if they would have just stayed in that eerie zone a little bit more, I think this would have been just almost a completely different song. I say completely, a different take on that same darkness, so to speak. And I definitely would have enjoyed that more, I think. But I mean, you can't help but love James' voice, whether he's talking or singing. The dude's just phenomenal. Apocalyptica, whether they're plucking or they're bowing or what, I mean, they're fantastic. So I enjoyed it to a degree. I enjoyed what they tried to do there, and I saw that. And again, who am I to crap on anybody? But just, it had all the elements there of a song that I thought I was going to be jumping up and down for, and I didn't. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions, recommendations, or any thoughts about anything, let me know that as well. I am checking these all the time, and I love to interact with you guys. And hey, love you guys. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. My birthday is the 3rd, and so my goal is to get there by then. We'll see if that works out. We'll see you guys on the next one.